Welcome to PII Training. During this training, you will learn what personally identifiable information is and how it applies to you as a physical safeguard of PII in Pasco County. What is PII? PII is any information that can be used to distinguish or trace an individual's identity, either alone or when combined with other personal or identifying information that is linked or linkable to a specific individual. The items below are examples of PII: Social Security number, passport number, credit card number, clearances, bank numbers, biometrics, date and place of birth, mother's maiden name, criminal, medical, and financial records, and educational transcripts. Points of contention. This list of items exposes topics that can lead to tragic events involving the loss or tampering of sensitive information, otherwise known as PII. In many cases, individuals display apathy towards data. As record keepers, we are entrusted by our constituents to ensure that PII remains confidential, untampered, yet available for use. When we are void of standard processes for handling and/or disposing of PII, mistakes are bound to happen. Following established processes and procedures will significantly eliminate risks associated with securing PII. There is a general lack of understanding about how the county network and electronic filing technologies can protect data and/or information. Refer to written policies and procedures, and do not hesitate to ask your supervisor questions about sharing information. In the past, we have been void of training made available to those who handle and/or oversee PII stored here at the county. It is our goal and our obligation to change the statistic.
There once was a fellow named Joe, who could have been anyone, though. He's just an example, truly just a sample. Just pretend that he's someone you know. The stories about Joe's info changed, lost, stolen, or wrongfully exchanged. The effects were severe, and in case it's unclear, sensitive was the info engaged. Encrypt those emails, the policy said, but folks preferred to not to instead. So Joe's full name and address were exposed more or less to anyone who intercepted the thread. And the stuff too was at high risk when tossed in the bin with a motion brisk. Hey look, lots of cash right here in the trash. They should have shredded it first. Tisk tisk. The situation was made much worse when exposed were ratings adverse. I wish that my laptop wasn't left in that shop. It's lost forever along with my purse. I could go into lots more detail of other info sent in the mail, like the pre-award grant or the stuff on the patent that left quite a mess and a long trail. Those folks who should have protected him left Joe in a situation quite grim, but suffice it to say, Joe had had a bad day, being another SI breach victim. So please learn from this tale oh so sad. Protect all info that you've ever had. PII, PHI, and all other SI. You and those you protect will be glad. Encrypt and conceal and don't discuss. Please shred and redact it if you must. It's all of our duty, oh yes, absolutely, to help us retain the public trust. Report loss and theft within 1 hour, or anything else under your power that may have gotten loose, no matter the excuse, to prevent things from getting more sour. If you have any questions, you know that you can ask your ISSO. Do your part to protect any SI you get, or else anyone could be like Joe.
You might ask, why do I need to know about the privacy of data in the workplace? When safeguarding information, you should always respect another individual's PII as if it were your own. Not only do your positive actions display ethical behavior, you can prevent some of the major setbacks faced from data loss or exposure. There are federal laws, state statutes, and county policies that we all must adhere to. Violation of any of the aforementioned can result in fines, termination, and/or possible jail time. Negligence leads to distrust. Public trust is irreplaceable and must be preserved. Failure to protect another's PII in the workplace can be detrimental to yourself, Pasco County, and more importantly, those affected. If you work with PII, always follow documented procedures and work with a sense of empathy. Find a balance. Be cognizant of your actions while performing job-related tasks and complete all work-related assignments with a purpose. Follow all policies and procedures that have been put in place. Yes, I know you've heard it before, but following the rules will keep you out of trouble. Don't be afraid to make recommendations. Becoming an active participant is the most effective way to learn and remain compliant. If you're a supervisor, encourage your team to make suggestions. Do not create barricades and do not overcomplicate established processes or procedures. Creating barricades slows productivity and can encourage individuals to become apathetic in the work they perform. This concludes PII training. Remember, you are Pasco County's first line of defense.